So this video is for a special person who, even through the rut of today, like in this crazy world where everybody's just like, trying to survive and miserable and underpaid and underfed and overworked, stressed out, right? Like, even in this world, you find people like Nadia who genuinely, no matter what their station in life, and Rob was like that too. They, no matter where they are, they find joy in being able to help people. And in this day and age, like, it's a real, like, I told Nadia, like, after we had our conversation today, I mean, she told me she was proud of me. Like, that's the kind of conversation I had with this beautiful woman today. And I was calling regarding like my house and stuff, because we're, selling one and we just bought one, and like, obviously things are tight because we're house poor. So, I called my mortgage company and was like, hey, can you, take this payment and put it at the end? We're putting our house in the market, et cetera, right? And they did, they were great with working with me. But Nadia was the person I spoke with, and I got off the phone with her like in tears of joy. And like I was saying, in this day and age, like, all we could do is be like Nadia, right? Like, all we could do is try to help each other, right? And if it means like, like the guy at 7-Eleven, like I sent Luna in to get candy on her own, like the other day, and I stayed in the car while she ran in, and she was like 50 cents short, and he just was like, don't worry about it, kid. Which is like not a big deal. Like, it's very sweet, and it's something that, like, growing up, I kind of like was lucky enough to have that in my community. But this world is so hard right now, and like a lot of us are getting hardened, right? But I think Nadia was so refreshing because, like, she just did everything in her power to help. And like, that's really all we can do for each other. Like, whether you're like a customer service representative and about some program to help like somebody, or you work at the grocery store and there's like a super like sale or discount or something, like, times are tough, and like, we're the people on the front lines, like, not the billionaires, not the millionaires, not the corporations. You, me, Bob, Joe, Susie, Pam, like, we're the people who we interact with every day. Fuck our bosses, fuck the corporations, fuck the governments and school systems and taxes and all that kind of shit. Help each other out, right? Like, if you can help each other, help each other. Whether it means like through words of kindness or support or resources or whatever. And so in talking to Nadia, she said this was her favorite song, and I liked her until I went home with the expectation that I was going to attempt to play this. Nadia, Leandra Johnson, Deliver Me? Are you kidding me? And you know what? You're not the first person who I did know this, because there was another woman who I knew, who I also was meaning to do a cover song for, and I forgot. And she was the lady who worked at the hotel that Lou and I stay at a lot in Philly. And so I'm 90% sure she had suggested this one as well. But I tried finding the chords and I couldn't find them. So I found the chords, I think. They're not perfect because, well, and I'm gonna play a YouTube video and use that for my captions. That being said, the last thing I want to discuss before moving into this is, hold on, I gotta try to print this or something, maybe. No. So I need the tabs. Like, I don't want all this other stuff in here. It's showing me like all this crazy stuff here. Oh, there we go. Cool. So what I was saying was, the last thing I wanted to just discuss before actually going on and playing. I know it's like 5 minutes in. Sorry, this is a long video. There is a lot to talk about, and I probably cut a bunch out. Fun fact, Nadia. and whoever is interested in knowing this, in college, I joined a gospel band, a gospel chorus, the gospel choir, and I only went to one. And I think the main reason I only went to one is because I was very much still in my 20s, in my ego, not familiar with gospel, didn't really understand the beauty and selflessness in it. And of course you get crazy gospel singers because they're amazing, like who go crazy and like, it's all ego or whatever. But that's not a good gospel singer. A good gospel singer, they're singing for like the Spirit, like they're singing for the Lord. Like it's not about hitting the notes. It's about praising and joy and thanks, and like that doesn't matter if you're religious or not. Like it's a healthy, beautiful thing to do in every day. And so without further ado, I'm gonna try Leandra Johnson. And listen, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not gonna give up on it, okay? So if it's bad, please, I'm not trying to disrespect the song or like be like rude. I'm just trying to play a song for somebody who is really sweet as a thank you. 12 minutes and 3 seconds. I don't know who I'm talking to tonight, but if he never left you, no, you forsake you. He's been there, and he ain't never gonna lose. God is good. She said, I hear you. I hear you. So in times like this, we can always say alone. Deliver me. 'Cause all I seem to do is hurt me. I'm talking about what I do to myself. And I scream at him sometimes. Lord, deliver me. Deliver me. All right, I'm not going to mangle it anymore.